The 1911 Fiat Tipo 6 stands among the most impressive luxury automobiles of the brass era, a period when engineering strength, craftsmanship, and bold design defined the identity of early motor cars. Only 28 examples of the Tipo 6 were produced, making surviving cars exceptionally rare today. The story begins with the rapid rise of Fiat, founded in Italy at the turn of the 20th century. The company opened its first factory in Turin in 1900 and produced just 24 cars that year. By 1904, Fiat had earned international attention through racing successes in Europe and the United States. During this era, European manufacturers often shipped rolling chassis, complete frames with engine, transmission, brakes, and wheels across the Atlantic. This method reduced import taxes, while American coach builders created custom bodies for wealthy buyers. One notable customer was William Wallace Jr., a wealthy New England automobile enthusiast and racing driver. He ordered a Tipo 6 chassis through the Holtan Automobile Company of New York City. The chassis featured a 124-inch wheelbase and a custom 4-seat open touring body, also known as a Demi or Toy-Tonneau, was built to his specifications. When completed around 1911, the car reportedly cost $10,000, a massive sum at the time. Wallace actively participated in early American motorsport. In 1904, he drove a Fiat in the inaugural Vanderbilt Cup, finishing last but gaining experience. That same year, he achieved victory at the Eagle Rock Hill Climb, demonstrating the capability of Fiat engineering. He later competed in additional races and became associated with organizing racing events. Mechanically, the Tipo 6 represented advanced engineering for its time. It used a 9.0-liter, 550-cubic-inch, 4-cylinder side valve engine producing approximately 75 horsepower. The large displacement generated strong torque, essential for moving the heavy chassis and tall wooden wheels. The car featured full-pressure lubrication, uncommon in early automobiles. Power was delivered through a double-side chain drive, similar to racing vehicles, paired with a 4-speed transmission and a 1.91 final drive ratio. These features allowed the car to cruise at respectable speeds for early roads. The body structure combined aluminum panels over an ash wood frame, a common luxury method of the time. Bright exterior colors were fashionable, and surviving examples are finished in medium green with gold and black striping. The interior featured brown leather upholstery, an exposed steering column, external brake levers, and a polished wooden instrument panel. Equipment included a Warner combination speedometer and clock, nonpareil bulb horn, and Badger brass solar clips headlamps, all sourced from specialist suppliers typical of brass-era construction. Ownership history adds further significance. Around the 1940s, the car passed to William Nelson Bump of Boston. In 1959, collector Bob Germain purchased the vehicle and conducted a long restoration, preserving its original components. After 3 decades, the car was sold through dealer Manny Dragone to James Adams and later to Lawrence Smith in 1990. In 2002, a new owner continued restoration work, repainting the chassis and maintaining the original carburetor, magneto, and other rare mechanical fittings. Recognition of the car's historical value culminated in 2012 when it appeared at the prestigious Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, one of the world's most respected classic automobile shows. There, the 1911 Fiat Tipo 6 was awarded Best in Class, confirming its status as an outstanding survivor of early luxury automotive history. Today, the 1911 Fiat Tipo 6 represents a milestone in engineering, craftsmanship, and early motorsport culture. Its combination of large displacement power, luxury coachwork, and racing heritage makes it one of the finest surviving examples of brass-era automobiles.